So in the last day, the community of women, 6 of us, who chose to be in the engaging and awakening others experience with one another, has been dealing with some intense domestic violence situations, and the way that the community has come together to support one another is blowing my mind. I mean, support in all the different ways that matter at all logical levels, up to and including ensuring physical safety through supporting someone be in a safe environment, like a hotel, when they don't have the financial resources to do that. Support through telegram messages, support through voice messages, support through connecting one-on-one, and encouraging this process to unfold. And I'm in awe because I know that this is what it takes to build a community of allies. There's no sisterhood here. There's no dogma here. There's no anybody has to do anything. In fact, the only thing that's encouraged is that it is authentic. So what does that mean, right? Like, what an overused word, Stella, thanks. I know. But authentic is to be connected to your inner cues and to engage the moment that you're in from the truth of that. And it's so simple. Yes or no? Is this meaningful for me to engage in this moment? Yes or no? Is this me people pleasing, for example? Yes or no? Is this enriching my life? Yes or no? Is this choice nourishing me? Yes or no? Is this choice depleting me? Yes or no? It's so simple. It's so simple, but we're taught, we're conditioned, we're programmed to look for intensity, right? To keep things intense and to like complicate it and complex and like figure things out and try to make it make sense and all of this sort of stuff. And bottom line is, yes or no. And once you hear that, and it's a nanosecond of hearing that, we're conditioned from a very young age, programmed often through subtle or not so subtle violence. We're conditioned to ignore our inner cues. And so we know that it's a yes or no. We know, but. So we come up with all kinds of buts to not engage it. And that is not what the women in the WEL-Systems community are doing. Instead, they're rising up to their truth, and they're engaging from that truth, and everybody's life just gets a little bit sweeter, just gets a little bit more beautiful, just gets a little bit more aligned with the truth of who they are and their purpose, their intention for being on this planet at this time. And it is not an easy way to live, that's for sure. It is a very difficult way to live until it's not, right? It's a difficult way to live in the beginning, especially because you don't know what you don't know, and there's a lot that you don't know. And when you become introduced to those things and you become willing to engage those things, it's not enough to know up here. We all know up here all kinds of wonderful things, but how do you live it, right? Like, how do you live that which you know intellectually? Let's say mindfulness, right? Like, a lot of people will talk about mindfulness, and then there'll be a moment where they're just in their family unit and they'll snap, right? Like, and the snap, if they don't know how to redirect that snap, if they don't know how to take ownership of that snap, if they don't know how to be with it so that they discover the intelligence of that snap, if they don't have a framework to consider that snapping differently, if they don't have a process to engage other than the snapping when they're feeling those sensations, basically they're trapped. So no matter how much they intellectually know that there's a process called mindfulness and yoga is good for me and all of these things, if they don't know how to be with that in the moment that they're in, I mean, I can't say it's useless, but it increases the pressure on the body. And when your body is under pressure, when your body is feeling those, agitation, irritation, rage, outrage, fear, all of these things, loneliness, whatever it happens to be, particularly fire responses, snapping is one of the ways in which we deal with the intensity in our bodies. But the point of that is that it's not enough to know You must be willing to engage. And that's exactly what the women in WEL-Systems are constantly doing in whatever spaces I've created. And I just concluded my 3rd year long, and I think that's a little break from that for now. But the decloaking experiences, the engaging experiences, and I'm sure looking forward to the manifesting experiences, because at that point, every woman that steps into the manifesting a meaningful life exploration with me is going to be in a place of choice point up, meaning expansiveness, meaning evolution, meaning curiosity, meaning innocence, engaged and playful, and truth leading the way. Those are the women that crave that conversation. So I'm just really grateful to the women in my life. I'm really grateful to the path I have chosen and the destiny that in many ways has been laid out for me. And at the same time, it's like every step of the way, I must choose to walk it, because it is very easy to not do that. So particularly when domestic violence situations show up in my awareness, it's very difficult because of my own history and the stuff that's currently presenting in my family unit, right? It's an ongoing process of recovery for me. It's an ongoing process of healing and integration and all of the things that are required to move through these experiences. And so I'm so fucking grateful for the aspects of my consciousness that are the women that show up in the conversations I facilitate, and they become the invitation for more of my evolution as well as their own. Win, win, win. Thank you for listening. Please remember, breathing is good.